Newsfirst, Newsline with Faraz Shaukatali.
And very good morning to you. This is Newsline, live as always from the Newsfirst studios in Dawson Street in Colombo. And this morning we've got Mr. Wasantha Faraz from the JVP, and he's been a vociferous advocate for good governance. And he's right here in the studio this morning and with some thoughts about with the various things in play right now, currently. Very good morning to you, Mr. Wasantha.
Good morning, Faraz. Good morning to all of you.
Now then, elections this year,
Yes,
maybe.
Maybe.
But shouldn't the president have elections in November or December?
I don't believe, because of the, I came to know that president, inquiry from the president has gone to Supreme Court.
Right.
Because after the 19th Amendment,
Yeah.
presidential period was limited to 5 years.
Right.
Then he selected before that in 2015 January.
Yeah.
I think he want to get to know when he started his period.
The 5 years.
5 years.
Right.
That means it may be in June, I think so, because Supreme Court maybe give the decision
Yeah.
on regard these issues.
So it's from the start of the 19th Amendment.
19th Amendment. I don't know whether because of the, it depends on the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
The end of the decision, I think President, if Supreme Court given the ruling, it will start on after the 19th Amendment.
Yeah.
Presidential election also go to till 2020.
Right.
Then this year,
Yeah.
there may be not the election. If all the parties agree to amend the executive presidency,
Yeah.
release the executive presidency,
Yeah.
they, as we discuss with the party,
Yeah.
as a JVP regarding 20th Amendment,
Yeah.
if so, there may be election. Otherwise, election will be, can't suggest it will be in this year, it may be next year. First, I think there may be a possibility to go to general election, I think so.
Oh, really? Well, what about the provincial elections?
Now it should be, but the thing is, President and Prime Minister get together with, as a government,
Yeah.
they should have to go to the Parliament and pass the that act to, now the time is to over.
Right.
Because in North Central Province has dissolved before one and a half years ago.
Right.
Right now, they are all the in Western Province also in next month it also dissolved. In this year, will all the provincial council will dissolve, but
Right.
election is still not planned because of the, there will be some issues with the.
Do you think the results from February 2017,
Of course.
they are frightened of that?
Of course, then UNP also, they don't want to hold the provincial council election, and also president also, he also don't want to hold the provincial council election, because in the cabinet they should have come to agreement.
Yeah.
We need to hold the provincial council election.
Yeah.
Then you bring the parliament to pass the necessary law.
Yeah.
Then after that I will call the provincial council election. But
Right.
both sides not agree to go. All they are playing with the politics. That's why they are not ready to provincial council election.
I see. They're playing politics.
Yeah.
And what does the JVP have to say about this?
We have asking several times to why don't you call to the provincial council election. But the thing is, we don't have to right to bring the act to parliament, because now the parliament already passed the act with the new electoral system.
Right. Yeah.
The commission already identify and they have already submit the minister their proposals.
Yeah.
Now ministers will bring the parliament that proposal.
Right.
Electoral system.
Yeah.
Then it should be passed in the parliament. After
Yeah.
that, election commission can call the election. Till the parliament pass that act,
Yeah.
election commission can't hold the election.
I see. Now then, can a member of the public go to the ombudsman in Parliament we have an ombudsman appointed by the president under the constitution. We have an ombudsman.
Yeah.
And now if you don't like, if there's something that is is affecting your human rights,
Yeah.
your fundamental rights, if you feel that your fundamental rights are being violated,
Yeah.
then you can complain to the ombudsman.
Yeah.
And that is the job of the ombudsman.
Yes.
So, do you think that having your vote at provincial level is a fundamental right?
Of course, all the people of country, they have a right to vote.
Okay.
One who like to or who wish to select as their representatives.
Yeah.
But the thing is, ombudsman can do something, but
Yeah.
it is not the thing. The
Yeah.
government have a responsibility.
Of course.
They are talking about the democracy.
Yeah.
They are talking about the rights of the people,
Yeah.
but already violated. The people's are voting right
Right.
within last 1.5 years. Then
Yeah.
ombudsman can give the ruling or his views to this is the violation of the human right violation.
Yeah.
But the thing is, government no. The government should bring back to parliament. Otherwise, ombudsman also nothing to do.
Okay. But of course, the role of the parliamentary commissioner for administration, the
Yeah.
ombudsman,
Yeah.
is it says here, and you can read about it on ombudsman.gov.lk. Their mission is to carry out unbiased investigations into complaints lodged with regard to the fundamental rights violations
Yes.
by state officials in state and local government institutions, statutory boards and corporations and semi-government institutions and so on. And so they can,
Faraz, there is so many institutions.
Yes.
Human Rights Commission and Supreme
Yeah.
Court and everything. After the end of all the things, people
Right.
can go to the ombudsman.
right,
He is the
final,
final one.
right,
But the thing, we think if we go to the ombudsman,
Yeah.
he can give some his advice and his opinion regarding his complaint.
Yeah.
Well, how many complaint lodged with the ombudsman, he will give the ruling opinion.
Yeah.
But the things who will be implement,
right,
who are responsible to implement, the government.
yes.
That's the problem. Government not ready to implement that. Last time we saw in the parliament,
Yeah,
even a minister who bring back that parliament, he also opposed to that no.
yes, that was the unfortunate Faisal Mustafa.
Faisal Mustafa, he is from, he is the advice of the president.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Minister of
Minister of the
Provincial
Provincial
Councils.
Council. But the thing, government, if the government not ready, ombudsman also nothing to do, I think so. That's the main problem.
That's the main.
Yeah.
Now then, in the same way, the ombudsman, we just heard that it's to do with the state officials and corporations and so on. Now, do you think that the people, do you as a politician, are you aware of the details of the agreement the government has about the oil refinery?
Faraz, it is a funny question because of that.
Well, the thing is, we don't know.
No, who know?
We don't.
Who know? Even minister, I think Mr. Vikram Singh also imposed in the parliament.
Right.
He pointed out the Oman, the asking about the 30%.
Yeah.
They are ready to 30%, but I insisted to give the 40%.
Right. I don't think he said
okay.
insisted. Let's play the clip, okay? Let's play that clip and listen to what the Prime Minister had to say in Parliament about the same thing that Wasantha Faraz is talking about.
Who? Nalin Bandar, day before yesterday.
He had answered a question saying that Omani government was also interested in it to take a stake. So yeah, there have been discussions on a 30% stake. So today I said if they are interested, try and make it 40%.
You see, that's why.
Yeah.
If if the proper tendering procedures or even open tenders or unsolicited tenders, then there should be some common agreement now. Then how can Prime Minister say if they are ready to 30%, today I advise to give the 40%. But then the thing is...
I'm sorry, I'm confused here. The government has no stake in this, no shareholding. According to what has been disclosed, nearly 70% to Silver Park. And according to the Hindu newspaper, the ownership of Silver Park is with 3 members of an Indian
political parties, politicians, relatives.
Wife, daughter, son, something like that, close relatives. They are going to put about 1.4 billion. All that's fine, but they said 70%, nearly 70%, 69 point something, 97% to them, and 30% to Government of Oman. Now, Government of Oman say no, we are excited.
Not only excited, they participate to the inauguration. That means Mr. Wickramasinghe's birthday. That was the thing.
So he has become a seer now.
Seer, because he has become a 70. 70. Right now, all the government and public servant have to retire within 60. But because of the explanation, they can't run the institution or ministries or as a secretary or head of the institution.
Because they have
how can Prime Minister be a 70 and run the country? If the secretary can't run the ministry when the 60, 65, the 70 gift by the given their parties. Not we are welcome with the investment.
We need to
investment, refiring or anything.
Yes, but my question to you is, Mr. Wasantha, the government of Sri Lanka don't have a share in this. Therefore, how can the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka say, well, we'll give them 40?
That's why
is he the Prime Minister of our country, or is he the investment advisor of Silver Park?
That's the thing.
Because the shares are with Silver Park.
Because of that investment. Investors belong to, they wish to, they ready to invest. I don't know whether he will come or not. But the thing, where is the documents? This is the public property, not the Wickramasinghe's property. This is the country property. Then we have a land, we have opportunity to refine in. Then we are inviting to the investor. That should be the public documents. Then who are going to invest? Who will be the partner, how many percentage they will bear, and what is the benefit of we can get of the investment. All the things should be have with the government. No, as you ask in the question, I don't know. Government have that kind of details. In particular issue, see first. They may mention about the Oman government going to invest here. Then they said, no, we are not going to invest Sri Lanka. After that, they sent an invitation to come and participate there. One from the Oman refining company or government, they participated and they expressed their views. We got the invitation. We have an invitation to invest 30%. Still, we are considering. They didn't say we are going to invest. Still we are considering. That's the thing. Then how can the Prime Minister say, if they are 30, then I advise to give the 40?
Unless the Prime Minister...
Then he have to idea about the Silver Park. Because Silver Park ready to give up 10%, then it will go to the...
That means the Prime Minister has some knowledge
about the Silver Park. Otherwise, how can say? Then they should have... That means for us, the Silver Park and the government, maybe Malik Samaravikrama or Nalin Bandara or Mr. Wickramasinghe also have a close relation, have a good understanding among them. Silver Park and the government. That's why after the Omanian ready to invest, balance will be give to you. Otherwise, how can say the government firstly they expose to the country, Oman ready to 30%. Prime Minister said in the Parliament, if they read 30%, you give the 40.
Yeah.
Then he have idea, I can advise to the Silver Park, you invested for 60.
Sorry, you know, sometimes I think this, the Prime Minister is acting very, very much like a dictator. Because if you remember, with the bond, no, not with the bond, sorry, before the bond, when President Sirisena won the election and appointed him as Prime Minister, even though he had only 42 or 45 seats in Parliament, and the Speaker, Chamal Rajapaksa, didn't say anything about it, right? At that time, he insisted that Arjuna Mahendran be the Governor of the Central Bank. Right. Then later, on the 17th of March 2015, after Newsfirst introduced the Sri Lankan population to bond scam or to bond gate, after that, in Parliament, the Prime Minister said, I insisted on the change of the system. So Prime Minister insisted. Now the other day he says, at some event, he said that the EPF is going to come to the stock exchange.
The last
That's
Saturday,
fine.
yes.
But is the Prime Minister insisting again? And then again now about the Omani oil refinery, he says, I told them. What do you mean, I? There is a, this is not his private company.
There is a secret behind all the incidents. What you see, 2015, bond scam. He bring the Arjuna Mahendran as a governor, and he tried to protect him in the even Parliament. After a question in the Parliament, he said, no, he is a good gentleman, good gentleman. He has that kind of capacity. He will run our central bank properly. Before you may remember, before the COP report release, the Arjuna Mahendran tried to fly to Singapore. When that time, when the question was asked in the Parliament, why governor is going? What the Mr. Wickramasinghe said? No, don't worry. He is going to wedding. He is going to go to the wedding. He will come back.
That means Mr. Wickramasinghe
knew everything about the Arjuna Mahendran. Right now also he know everything, I think. But the thing, how they plan everything properly. 2015 also election. Before that, as you mentioned about the EPF money, it came to share market 2008 to 2012. When that time the government was Mr. Rajapaksa's government, Mr. Aloysius deal with them. Arjuna Aloysius. After that, Mr. Wickramasinghe's government and Yahapalana government, 2015 February, Aloysius deal with the bonds, that is also EPF money. 20th of this month, Mr. Wickramasinghe said, we are going to invest EPF in the share market. How can he say? He don't have that kind of authority in the act even. Politician can't involve with the investment.
This is all handled through the monetary.
That means he have idea that 2019 or 20 there may be election. They need to raise the funds. Omanian also maybe. Singapore agreement, Omanian agreement, everything done as they wish, not the even country. Right now. So, we believe the government doesn't have any single right to invest money in the stock exchange, EPF money.
But why? Isn't it a good idea?
What?
To invest money in the stock market?
Because yes, good idea to raise the funds, collect the money to election, as they done in the 2015 with the bonds.
But I'm saying, if it's done properly, the stock market needs investments like this.
Yes, of course. But why we have a fear about that? Because of why? Right now, you can see we have already invested 91 billion. 91 billion. 90,800 like that million. 91 billion. If we take a decision to sell all the equity, how much we can get? 74 billion. 16 billion capital loss right now with the investment. If our share market run properly.
But then they don't they don't buy these shares to buy and sell on a daily basis. They are buying it for the
Yes, of course.
long-term view.
Long-term views. How? You may remember 2012 or 2011.
Yeah.
Our stock exchange was the world best.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Pumping and dumping.
Pumping and dumping, and the money from EPF.
Okay.
Money from EPF.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if our companies functioning properly, they are getting good income, then they are giving good benefit to the shareholders.
Yeah.
Nothing. That because of the so much of money came from EPF to the stock market. That's why it's going just like jet. Right now, what is happening today?
It has become like a 737.
Yeah,
it's come down.
Down. Not only that, some companies are Some companies share selling less than book value. Less than book value. That is not the things. Now they are planning. Now companies, this is the time to purchase share, because we will have a 5-10 years, there may be a capital gain. But how can we believe this kind of government, they are ruling country, if properly, then we will have an idea. How? They are doing this kind of dictating ideological system, they are trying to implement. What Mr. Wickramasinghe wished to do, what the government wished to do, they are doing. But the country, you see, how can the companies run properly? So many taxes imposed, they have no proper electricity, they have no proper tax system, then they don't have a proper idea to invest here. So many foreign investors also run away. Why is that? The country should have responsible, government should have responsible to make a good environment to invest and good environment to grow the country. Nothing happened. Then why the EPF monies to invest, grow to share market? We can't believe it will get the benefit, because last 10-12 years we have a bad experience. Before 2008 and 2012, we lost 28 billion because of the share market investment. And 2015, February 2017, December, we lost more than 20 billion because of the bond scam. Right now, this is also, we have a fear. We need investment. Government should have maintain proper business environment and proper economic environment to grow itself to the company. Otherwise, EPF money go and it will be growth, it will be, there may be some motivation to the share market.
Do you think that EPF should invest money in things like with the electricity board, with the CEB, in a new power station, or something like that?
No, there is we question from the governor also, because more than 10 billion they have invested unlisted company. EPF, they don't have that kind of right.
In unlisted company?
Unlisted company. 10 billion. Yeah, as you mentioned about some power plant also, they have invested. They don't have that right. The thing is, right now we have a proper way to invest. That means treasury bonds or treasury bills. The interest was 11.5%. But share market, we can't trust in this situation, in this particular moment. We don't have a
because of
trust.
What happened before.
The past experience is very bad. That's why.
We've got some questions. We've got a few minutes left, but it says here, RW is collecting money for his election through corrupt means. EPF money invested in the stock market is one way. This fake company, Silver Park, is another. I must point out that Silver Park isn't fake. It's actually registered in Singapore and so on. So, but I think I know what you mean. But Silver Park is not fake. It's a real company.
But the thing is, the establishment was after the...
yes, so technically speaking, when the cabinet gave their approval to Silver Park, to something called Silver Park, there was no Silver Park. Silver Park hadn't been born. So how can you leave something I don't know. The legality of this needs to, if they're running to the Supreme Court for everything, why don't they go to the Commercial High Court and sort this one out? Or why don't they call all these high-flying lawyers who know all about commercial law and so on? The Cabinet has approved something to a company that did not exist at the time.
The thing is, for us, there may be a good setting. That's why they have had a discussion. They may be.
So this is all tailor-made. FTA, Singapore FTA.
Yeah.
That's what Kanchan Wijayasekara said yesterday. He said they had the FTA first, and then, if you remember what was wrong with the FTA, Cabinet said after
AGs, it must come to the
back to
cabinet, but it didn't happen.
It just went straight like that to Malik Samar.
Not only that, they signed it very, very quickly.
Yeah.
No, within 1 month, even AG's department didn't go through the agreement. That's why it's also was a very big issues with the country. That's why for us, if you and me have a good idea, a good relations and good connection, we are planning to do something. They don't want to the legal procedures now.
Correct.
After we come to the agreement, then you may have to do something. Or you may have to do something.
The point is, this is completely wrong.
Yes.
The Cabinet has approved something to a company that did not exist. Okay?
Yeah.
Then we must first of all ask the question, who put the Cabinet paper?
Yeah, that's
who is the one who put the Cabinet paper? That means the person who put the Cabinet paper, that minister,
he should be responsible.
Is responsible, and he should be. He has broken the law. He has misled the Cabinet.
Not only
he
that,
should be sacked. If one of our group directors did this, and
definitely he may be
Mr. Chairman, there will be no need for the Mr. Chairman to say anything. The group HR will sack the guy before.
That definitely. Why the government and cabinet have a responsible common. If the one minister put the wrong cabinet paper, they should have a go through the cabinet paper. Who is the company? Who is the owner? Where is the register?
That means no due diligence has been carried out.
And
what was the ministry secretary doing? Was he asleep?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
That's the thing. That's the thing. Maybe there may be a new cabinet paper come from the Minister of International Trade or Mr. Malik Samaravikrama.
Yeah.
He may be the person who brings the cabinet paper. Otherwise, Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Both who bring the cabinet paper, there is no deviation, no debate, I think so. That's why, without the due diligence of the company, they give the approval. Exactly. Why the cabinet? They should have asked who is the owner, what the business they are doing, and how the business they are running. Then we have that kind of criteria to search when we are going to the approval in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Nothing happened because of why? Mr. Wickramasinghe insists to approve the cabinet paper, otherwise the cabinet paper will not pass. That's the thing.
Well,
I said, Faraz, this is the setting. Now we can see so many things near future.
I think we need to rename the Prime Minister. Ranil insisting Wickramasinghe.
Yes, of course. Right. Otherwise, how these things happen in the country if we have a law?
But we can't tolerate breaking the law. How can we tolerate? The cabinet, look, we love investment, we all like it.
How can we say?
How can you issue something to somebody who doesn't exist?
He is victimized with the bond scam. Still he is the Prime Minister of the country. Then how can people believe about the law?
And that is the problem, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
That's the problem. Now, I hope people are not going to start shouting at us, but what we are saying is absolute fact. The cabinet approved something after, obviously, it has been misled by whoever the minister was who put it forward, and at that time, on that date, this company did not exist. Matter closed. The person, what should happen to the minister who gave this?
He should have give the details to the country, public. No, this is the wrong. No, they can't do this because this thing happened.
Do you think that minister should be sacked?
Otherwise, not only the minister, all the cabinets would be sacked because of they are doing so many bad things to the country. That's the thing.
And the Ministry Secretary, I think he should go home as well. I
Definitely.
don't know who it is. Okay?
Definitely, before when he prepared the cabinet paper, he should have also checked who is the owner of the company, who is the partner, and what the business they are doing.
Absolutely.
Even everything he should have with himself.
Yeah.
To ask even minister, he should have explained. Nothing happened.
So, in this last and final question, so the minister who sent this is lying,
Yes,
has lied,
definitely.
and he should be sacked.
Definitely, definitely. The minister and prime minister and who is have a line with this bad deal, then they should not be in the cabinet furthermore.
Wasantha Faraz, thank you very much for that analysis. There were several things that we couldn't discuss, but still, half an hour's gone. Thank you very much for watching Newsline. Do join us if you like a little bit later on the Talk of the Town, where Mr. Samarasinghe will continue with this. Thank you, and that's the way it was on Newsline. Take care, have a great day, and God bless.
News First, Newsline with Faraz Shaukat Ali.